Hello YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Raid SMG. The Raid Kinetic SMG is called Submission. If we want to go over the roles for this gun, here are some of the options. There's a lot of different ways to kind of play this out since it is a lightweight SMG, right? Most of the time, I feel like perpetual motion is pretty freaking awesome for this, right? Because it lingers for a lot longer. And since you're going to be moving anyway, this might be a really good thing. But then Bungie added Subsistence and Overflow here. Overflow is one of the nice options because if you're doing like, you know, special heavy finishers, you can definitely double up your mag from 37 to 74. But then the option of Subsistence, when you have enhanced Subsistence, it goes from the 10 to 17% to 25%. So that 25% is actually worth it here because now you're going to be getting basically, I would say 25% of 37 is around 8 or 9. And that's usually how many it takes to kill an ad. So then when you get a buff, maybe from one of these things here, like Swashbuckler is a pretty good choice. I tested the difference between Swashbuckle and Frenzy. It depends. If I know that I can get a melee kill, I know that I'm going to get 33.3% up right away. If I know that I'm going to be in engagement for a bit, right, Frenzy, it does give me the 15% damage increase. In this sense, I don't need perpetual motion because I get the 50 handling reload speed. Now, if you happen to have perpetual motion, I don't think you need Frenzy. But if you're one of those that like, whether it's Subsistence or Overflow, then Frenzy is going to be your better choice, especially if you're trying to do something that's going to mow down ads. Now, let's say you're running a Fusion or you're running like a Forbearance or like a grenade launcher, like a Wave Frame, then Harmony is not a bad thing to use either because you do get 20% damage increase and 15 handling for 7 seconds. But I still don't think this is worth it because it allows you, you have to rely on something else doing damage before, right? Maybe you're out there, you're like, I don't really need damage. I just want to like get my grenades back. But the thing about Demolitionist, even enhanced Demolitionist on a primary ammo weapon, is going to take you about 8 kills in order to get that grenade back. So I don't really think it's worth it. Now, what I've crafted so far has been, it's been fluted because I wanted my handling. It did give me a bit more stability. And then if we look on this screen here, because you can kind of see the stats, on this screen here, you can see that my stability's at 60, my handling's at 96, and my reload's at 50. Now, these two together works really well. Like I said, enhanced Subsistence is worth it because instead of that 10 to 17%, now you have 25% here. And same thing for Frenzy since it lingers a little bit longer. The neat thing that I like here, since I'm going to be using this for minor ads anyway, I'm going to throw in minor spec because that means that I get that extra damage as well. That's going to stack with the 15 that I get from Frenzy. I did play around with a perpetual motion and Swashbuckler, and it was pretty fun because, like, if I went in a room, I melee something, and I'm moving, like, I have that Swashbuckler up. It kind of worked together. It was very intrinsic, but most of the time, it doesn't matter much. I believe my masterwork was handling as well for this. Most people would tell you to go for range. I feel like SMGs are really good for close to mid-range combat. You don't need your SMG to hit scout range, you know? Like, I believe handling and reload is just a much better thing to have. All right, so we're going to jump in here. I'm going to use this a bit. I'm just going to shoot one of these guys, and then I'm going to wait for Frenzy to proc, and then we'll go from there. My only thing about Frenzy, it takes so long for it to like come up, but when it does come up, it is worth it on the SMG. Oh, well, it doesn't want to show up anytime soon. But you can see with Subsistence, every time I get the kill, I'm basically getting back to my full mag. And having Frenzy up is also nice because now I have my reload up as well. I know a lot of you out there probably want Overflow for it, but I don't think it's needed because then it relies you to pick up ammo, right? But that 25% on Subsistence is just too nice. So this is my extended god roll of the Raid SMG, which is the Submission. Like I said, there's different various things that you can kind of do to like put together, but this is what I have. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or if you feel like you have a better combo, definitely leave that in the comments. Don't forget that Submission also has a raid perk, which is Soul Drinker. So as you're doing this and you're getting all these kills every time you reload, you are going to be getting about 20% of your health back, which is really nice too, right? We all, we all like recovery and a little bit of healing, right? So boom, that's another neat thing. And with Subsistence, you're probably going to be hitting a bunch of different targets anyway, so you're probably going to get that max health thing back. Once again, we're close to 26K. I just want to say thank you to everyone that joined up on the journey. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, and if you want notifications on in your settings, you can put notifications on to all. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.